Hey everyone, today I am going to show you how to make a whole wheat pumpkin bread. It's topped with spiced cream cheese icing. It's absolutely delicious and perfect fall flavors. Now to start, I use whole wheat pastry flour. We're mixing together our dry ingredients. I use it because it's a lower protein flour and it has results that are very similar to an all-purpose flour, which probably you're used to using in your pumpkin bread. Now once the dry ingredients are done, set those aside. I like to whisk together my eggs before I add in the other wet ingredients. This just ensures that we don't have any scrambled eggs that are hidden anywhere in our batter. I also like to use canned pumpkin puree. I know, you can obviously make your own and use that as well, but I actually prefer the canned. So once this is all in there, you're going to want to make sure it's mixed really well. These ingredients need to be incorporated. You can see it here. And then once that's done, we're going to add in our brown sugar, granulated sugar. Again, mixing it very well. You can see that it's nice and smooth here. At this point, I always switch out to the spatula. You do not want to over mix your your batter once the dry ingredients are added. This is very important. I know a lot of people have had issues with tough and dry whole wheat baked goods. One of the reasons for this is that they tend to over mix their batter, especially in the case of quick breads. So this is what it looks like. You can see I'm scraping the sides, I'm scraping the bottom. You'll notice when it's done, there's going to be tiny little lumps in it, and that's just fine. You do not want this to be a perfectly smooth batter. That means you've overdone it. So this is what it looks like. And then I also like to bake mine in a parchment lined loaf pan. Makes for easier cleanup. Also, it's very easy to remove it from the pan once it's done. Now, another key that I want to tell you too is to make sure that you don't over bake your pumpkin loaf. This is a problem too. People tend to let it go until it's perfectly baked in the oven, but what you want to do is underbake it just a tiny bit. The reason for this is that whole wheat flours absorb more moisture. I think all of us know that. Well, this can also happen in the oven as well. So if you pull it out when it's just slightly underbaked, as it continues that carryover cooking, because of course it comes out with that residual heat, as it continues to carry over bake, it will actually perfectly bake itself if it's underbaked just slightly. And then once it's done and completely cooled, let me just add emphasis there. It has to be completely cooled. You can go ahead and top it with your spiced cream cheese icing. I didn't show me making it here. I apologize for that, but it's very simple to do. Just mix everything together. Top it, serve it. You're going to love this. Everyone's going to be so impressed. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.